All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's talk about this. So, I want to just get into a little bit more about this. Hurricane Helene. Not to mention, there's another one that's coming in that's going to hit, the west side of Florida. And FEMA's already come out and said that they don't have enough money to make it through the hurricane season, and we're still sending money overseas to foreign countries to aid them, but we don't have any money to aid our people here at home. It's disgusting. I said it in my last video, and I still am unsure what this administration is trying to do because, honestly, to me, it just seems like they're just trying not to win anymore. Maybe their internal polling just says that they're just going to lose and they're just giving up at this point. I don't know. But it's crazy that they keep putting it all over social media. It's on X. She's doing interviews on crazy, weird sex podcasts, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Take a look at this. We're gonna go through a couple things here. Just this will be a quick video, but take a look at this. Okay, look at this. This is from Kamala. This is from yesterday at 6:30 yesterday evening. The people of Lebanon are facing an increasingly dire humanitarian situation. I am concerned about the security and well-being of civilians suffering in Lebanon, and will continue working to help meet the needs of all civilians there. To that end, the United States will provide nearly 157 million in additional assistance to the people of Lebanon for essential needs such as food, shelter, water, protection, and sanitation to help those who have been displaced by the recent conflict. This additional support brings the total U.S. assistance to Lebanon over the last year to over $385 million. $385 million that we have given to Lebanon in the last year. But we can only give $750 to people in North Carolina that are suffering from flooding. Make this make sense. And FEMA's out of money. And there's all kinds of stuff going on about FEMA right now. Blocking, civilians, helping other civilians. People are trying to be neighborly and helping out their, fellow citizens. But FEMA's not having any of it. It's all over the place. I mean, tell me why the federal government is sending millions of dollars to foreign countries, hundreds of billions of dollars to Ukraine, but we can't get our crap together to go help U.S. citizens that are in need. And not to mention the $750 that there's stories going out all over the place. You can find them all over the interwebs right now. That $750, it's not going to everybody. It's only going to low-income families who were either on EBT already or, on state assistance. It's not going to the people that, if you have insurance, you don't get it. If you, and honestly, tell me this too. $750. You got to go online. You got to go online to apply for it. Now, Kamala said they were going to go door to door. Nobody's seen that yet. So you got to go online to apply for it. People in the area can't get online because the internet's down. There's no electricity. It's been over a week now. They've been blocking Starlink from going in there. I think it was early this morning or yesterday, they finally were letting Starlink go in. But I don't know. I can't say that for sure. I don't remember the story, but I can't even. That's a lot of money going to other people. Take a look at this story here. This is a little better, this to me anyway. North Carolina State Police just sent a warning to FEMA that they will arrest any FEMA agent who tries to prevent, aid, or rescue. I'm all for that. It's not FEMA's job to not allow people to help other people. That's not their job. I'm all for it. If people want to help and they're putting their own resources up to help those people, then good for them. I give them props. If I could help them, I would. Anyway, now on to FEMA. There's a lot of stories about, FEMA's, it's not true, all the stories coming out on social media, it's not true, blah, blah, blah. We're not giving money to illegal immigrants. Well, yes, they are. Yes, they are. Because they even said so. Karine Jean-Pierre, KGP, whatever, however you say her name.
To use on migrants. Funding is also available. It's just categorically false. It is not true. It is a false statement. No, Biden did not take FEMA relief money to use on migrants. Funding is also available through FEMA's Emergency Food and Shelter Program to eligible local governments and non-for-profit organizations upon request to support humanitarian relief for migrants.
Or migrants. She said it. It's not. They've come out and said that this isn't true, but there's statements and videos and letters being put out proving that it is true. So but they're just gonna lie and say nope, that's not happening. Don't believe you lying eyes and ears. That's what they say. Anyway, this one looks like Wall Street Apes. Video proof FEMA helicopters are blocking Greenville, South Carolina airport. I came across this video and was like, wow, see, I mean, private citizens were flying aid to victims and FEMA came and blocked the runway to stop them. We're at the airport yesterday. They ran like 30-something planes and FEMA has flown in like 10 or more helicopters and blocked the runway here at Greenville downtown, completely took over or almost took over the operation. FEMA's going to come here and try to stop it. And they took over one of the hangars over here too. We'll show you as much as we can. This is what he said in the video.
The airport again. What's happening? We're at the airport again. We're at the airport today. Yesterday, they ran like 30-something planes, a bunch of trips up to Western North Carolina, Asheville, that whole area, wherever they can land and drop off supplies. And FEMA has flown in like 10 or more helicopters and blocked a runway here at Greenville downtown. Completely took over, or almost took over the operation, just because they're doing some good here. FEMA's going to come here and try to stop it. And they took over one of the hangars over here too. We'll show you as much as we can. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, here's the helicopters that are blocking one of the runways here at Greenville downtown.
That is crazy.
All flown in by FEMA helicopter pilots. And they're just sitting there doing nothing. And you have Greenville Aviation over here taking in all kind of supplies, everything that people want to drop off. There's a huge operation going on over here. Yesterday we ran about 30-something planes, or they did, I didn't fly anything, but just putting stuff in planes, taking it up to Asheville and other areas, and they came in and halted. FEMA came in and halted all that operation. And there they are, just sitting over there, doing nothing. When there's thousands of pounds of supplies over there that could be taken, they're just sitting there doing nothing. And blocking the runway with however many helicopters. Kind of what's happening.
Crazy. How can FEMA see this? That the sheriffs that I showed you just before, they need to go up there and tell them they need to move those helicopters. People are in dire need up there, and they need supplies. They don't need money. They need supplies and help right now. They need relief. But this administration is botching this thing entirely, and it's disgusting and sad at the same time. I can't even. It's just, it infuriates me. I can't. Like I said, at this point, I think she's just trying to lose the election. There's no other reason why she wouldn't be doing everything she can to help these. The election's a month away. A month. You'd think that she'd be doing everything in her power to help these people out. She's not doing anything. Kamala is nowhere. Oh, she's got interviews scheduled all this next week, though. Don't forget, 60 Minutes tomorrow night. Crazy. All right, this one's a little. This is more of the just people saying that the funds aren't going to where anywhere they're not supposed to be. Just FEMA Department of Homeland Security announces 380 million in additional funding to communities receiving migrants. FEMA awards 110 million to the Emergency Food and Shelter Program to assist migrants. Department of Homeland Security announces distribution of more than 77 million in congressional funding for the communities receiving migrants. New York City to get paid 104.6 million from FEMA for asylum seekers. Department of Homeland Security announces distribution of more than 12 million in funding. Department of Homeland Security announces 300 million in direct funding to communities receiving migrants, and that's a little small. It looks like 340 million for new competitive award process. I don't know what that is, but it's but the funds aren't going anywhere they're not supposed to. That's what they say. They can go to migrants, but they can't go to American citizens. And what is Kamala doing? She's going on podcasts. This is from the oh crap, what was this thing called? The Call Her Daddy
to put
podcast.
it in our TikTok terms, I have seen girls on the street walk up to men and be like, do you know where a tampon goes? Do you know how many tampons we use? Do you even know how, do you know what a X or Y or Z is of a part of our, and they don't know the answer.
I was the first vice president or president to ever in office go to a reproductive health care clinic, ever.
Daddy gang.
Wow. You went to an abortion clinic. Good for you. What about the people that are suffering and dying in North Carolina? Anything? What about the people in Georgia? Florida? What about them? No? Just going to worry about your abortion, crap that you got to peddle every 5 minutes. Guarantee you watch tomorrow night when she gets on 60 Minutes. I bet you at least 30 minutes of it is about abortion. Guarantee it. Because that's all she's got to run on. She's not running on anything else. She's not helping people. She's got the chance. She's in office now. She can do it. She can help. All she's got to do is help people now. That's it. Anyway, look, I'm telling you, I don't understand why she doesn't help. That's the whole point of this video I make. Why can't she help them? She's gone down there. Yes, I understand it. She's gone down there. She's promised $750 to people that aren't actually getting that money. And even if they got that money, what are they going to do with it? They got no internet. It's a direct deposit into their banks. They can't use their debit cards. The internets are down. Debit cards go off the internet. You can't use those if there's no internet. There's no electricity. Go and help them. Give them relief. Tell FEMA to get off their butts and do something. Every video I've seen of FEMA in an area, they're not actually doing anything. They've got their van set up with either a tent or one of those awning things, and they're just sitting around. It's the civilians that are helping out their neighbors. FEMA's not doing jack. So do something. It's been over a week and you haven't done nothing. You've gone down there and you've made your appearance, and that's it. Anyway, that's it for me. If you like it, I appreciate you hanging out, and I'll see y'all next time.